Hey everybody, welcome back. We're trying out a deck that I have not played before, Lissandra Volibear. I played, I think, 2 or 3 games earlier today, and one of them was a really big win, the other two were big blowout losses, but it has some decent matchups and some not so decent matchups. I thought it'd be interesting to give it a try. I I've been curious about trying to find different control decks to play into this current meta, with so many suppressor decks making it a little difficult. And with this deck, we can rely on just big chunky units that we don't necessarily always need to cast all of our huge spells in order to win the game. As you can expect, we have lots and lots of Shadow Owl's removal. Quietus and Soul Harvest are cards that hadn't seen too much play in this patch up until the past week or so. We got one passage unearned. That one's, a little bit more situational. Eradication, Grasp of the Undying, Vengeance, Ruination, tons of removal. Also, we have a lot of the Freljord Freezes, of course, and the ramp spells in order to build up towards our Volibear, She Who Wanders, and 3 War Mother's Call. Those are kind of our best ways to finish off the game. But I really love Invasive Hydrovine here. Just for 7 mana, we can pretty much ramp into this by turn 6, sometimes even turn 5, pretty easily. So that's obviously one way to win the game if your opponent can't find a good removal tool for it. Volibear of Black and Ice is another relatively new card that I'm excited to try out here. I don't know really how Volibear of Black and Ice fits into Lissandra decks outside of this kind of shell. Obviously with Talia Lissandra, you're hoping to get Thralls on the board much later than turn 10. Obviously if you're ramping, you get this down on like turn 6 or so. In the few games I played, it never really mattered with Lissandra's level up, but I think it's just a cool card, and it's an instant enter the battlefield effect that your opponent can't really react to. So even if they kill your 8/8, you still get 2 Thralls a few turns later. So yeah, let's see how we do. I'm not expecting great results, but I thought it'd be good to give it a try and see how we do. Hey Toby, what's up? It's been so long. How are you doing? But I did play one match against the Morgana Galio deck, and we actually won that one, which I think is what our deck is expected to target. So with the tournament coming up soon, I thought it'd be interesting to give it a try. I still don't know quite what kind of lineup I'd want to run. At the moment, I'm thinking something along the lines of maybe some Sunken Temple decks. Experimenting with a few other control decks. Maybe like a Sunken Temple deck with... I guess we could go Set Karma, but I also like the Seraphine versions. I could go like Seraphine, Janna, Morgana. That one I liked a lot, actually. And then Nora, Elder. And then trying to find a third deck. Finished up 1 year mechanic college. Nice, dude. That's super cool. Are you still racing? Yeah, this isn't a great start. Obviously, we have Soul Harvest in our deck to deal with this. We have Eradications, but haven't hit any of them so far. I think this is probably just Lissandra. Playing Winter's Touch here doesn't ramp us into anything in our hand impactful.
Ages pass, yet I remain.
Alright, pretty happy to end here. This upcoming turn we can hold up a Harsh Winds if we need, if they play like a Zed and they're trying to keep a protection spell.
The Yordle here's with me.
Okay, I'll just play my ramp, I think. Ah, man, that's troublesome. I'll pass. They're 100% going to take an attack. So I might actually just use a Harsh Winds here if they take this attack.
You cannot fight the code.
I think we live longer if I Frostbite instead of trying to ramp here. Obviously, this Snow Dog getting like a 3rd attack is pretty brutal on their next attack turn. We still have a lot of removal though in the late game, if we can get there. Okay, we can go another Harsh Winds plus Vengeance this upcoming turn. Getting to turn, I guess, yeah, well, that's troublesome. We're taking 10 elusive damage and 5 overwhelm damage. This is obviously the power of this Zednar deck when you can't kill their early units. I might just go Wild Mysticism So that next turn we can play Volibear. That's our best way of trying to deal with these guys at the moment. And then I'll just use a double freeze.
The order rewards its faithful. They'll never see us coming. Night falls.
Okay.
Foolish child.
That's really annoying. I don't even care about losing Lissandra here. It just means it's an extra target that Volibear might hit. I really needed Volibear to hit these elusives or the Overwhelm. Oh, Soul Harvest. Too late. Way, way, way too late. We still have a Vengeance. This is such an awful play, though. They either can just recall our Volibear or play a Windsinger. There's no way we're getting out of this. Yeah. I'd like to play this matchup a few more times, because I don't think this is actually an awful matchup for us. With all the Soul Harvests and Freezes and Quietus. They're almost certainly just going to kill us here, but I'll see this one out. Eradication. Yeah, like that would have been obviously so much better earlier. Yeah. Alright. Didn't quite get there. I think it was close-ish. We just need a few more cards to hit differently. But yeah, I did just import a set Karma deck to try out too. So I might give that a try after about an hour or so of this deck. Okay, I think our deck is meant to prey on the formidable decks. I actually kind of like Hydrovine here. Doesn't die to Death's Grasp, and we can play it on turn 6. I don't even know if Lissandra's the keep in this kind of matchup. I've never really played Lissandra ramp decks. So I'm thinking we can just go turn 3. Turn 3 ramp, hold up 2 mana. So if I just go ramp on turn 3 here, hold on. I don't know why this math is taking me so long right here. I'll have 6 mana, go down to 2. Yeah, so I can go Winter's Touch and then Lissandra Winter's Touch if I'm not mistaken. I really hope I'm doing that math right. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. And then... yeah, this is a pretty good curve out here. I think I can go Winter's Touch Lissandra. Into a Hydrovine? That doesn't seem too bad.
You cannot fight the code.
I don't mind blocking this. They're going to be able to revive it with Mordekaiser eventually anyways. Or it'll help like level up Viego, things like that. I don't care if they hate Spike this Lissandra. I don't know if I'm supposed to value her. I don't think she's really all that important. Turn 5 Hydrovine, not bad. Toby, do you still play a lot of Fortnite? It's been so long since I've kept up with it. Okay, I think this is still fine. We already got our ramp payoff. Like, we forced 2 cards out of their hand for it. And we're still ahead on mana. We get to play this Volibear pretty soon. I have no clue if She Who Wanders matters here. Oh yeah, well I'm definitely playing Vengeance here.
Brilliant.
At the moment, I'm probably just gonna have to open with Volibear here, right? It means the Mordekaiser doesn't look so hot. We get some damage on board. Main deck. Interesting. I guess that's for the Viego package specifically, with the big mists. Whoa. Yeah, interesting. Definitely a cheeky list. I kind of like it. I haven't seen Mask Mother since Kindred was in Standard. She Who Wanders. I don't expect us to hit too many important things. Obviously, it's kind of just our best play at the moment, though. Okay, that's gonna get a Viego back. I think that's fine. We still just have some big units on board for now. Not the most impressive, but they still have to handle two pretty big units here. Yeah, double She Who Wanders looks kind of bad. I swear he just said bread cutter. What did he say? You know, there's an interesting argument for whether or not I should Vengeance that Viego to open there. Because if they had a Mordekaiser, they would have been able to follow it up immediately. I guess, or like, yeah, because I can't develop there too much. If I take an action to develop for summoning the 6/6 doesn't do anything. I mean, we're chipping away at the resources. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what to think of this. We just need to draw some better finishers here real quick. Like, another Volibear wouldn't be awful. We're getting another Thrall soon. Nice. Because She of Wonders looks really, really bad in this matchup specifically. Let's see what we can do here. I'm probably going to have to just shoot that Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm on my other screen looking at the deck list. That's why I'm struggling here. Yeah, but Deer Black and Dice probably would have been a much better hit earlier. I think I'm just gonna Vengeance this Mordekaiser. I mean, Viego's just as much of a threat, isn't he? I think I have to kill Mordekaiser. Just the revive stuff is just too much. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do there. I don't think we had a way out. I think they kind of just had us. I don't know, we had a pretty good curve. I wonder what we're supposed to look for there. That didn't seem like an awful matchup. But Div Black and Ice definitely seems better than Chi Who Wanders. But that's more just, since we're never keeping any of those cards in our opener anyways, it's more just a matter of which one we're going to draw into. I don't think Vengeancing that Viego was right. I guess in that specific instance, I should have said I'm dead if they have another way to kill this Viego. But they're always going to have so many synergies for that. Am I just supposed to leave Mordekaiser alive? That doesn't seem right. Soul Harvest obviously can deal with Seraphine. How do we deal with Set?
Wanna hit you call our spot. I'm here in Jana's name.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
We don't have a way to deal with the Sunken Temple either. Do we have any way to deal with that in our deck?
Jana, I answer.
I don't think so. You could run the... you could run the Scholarly Pioneer, but you're running more Mother's Call for a reason, and playing the 2-drop won't do too much there. I guess it's a 3-drop, right? I might just rip a Ruination here. Or I could just Vengeance Seraphine. I'm going to be playing Hydrovine next turn. So I think I'm actually going to go with Ruination. Yeah, especially if they're killing off our stuff anyways. Ruination and then just open with Hydrovine doesn't seem too bad. It just gets rid of the chump blockers, which is nice. Volibear and Hydrovine are the ones specifically that need. And the Volibear itself need to get rid of the chump blockers. Eventually we'll just have the Overwhelm, hopefully, from the Thralls to help get us there. But with the Ionia version, they might just have enough stuns and recalls to live. I don't think for 6 minutes here they run too many options to get rid of our Hydrovine. They might run like one copy of Exploderate, but I don't see too many lists running that. Ah, I love this music so much. I'll find myself humming the little board theme so much throughout the day. I work at a grocery store, so they play a ton of repetitive music from like the 90s and 80s. And I don't necessarily hate the music itself, but I just hear the same songs over and over. And so sometimes I just find myself humming this, and it's like a solace from the repetitive 80s jams. Who are these guys that would be out there in this, man? Like, you gotta be crazy. The Jaw Hunters. I like this dude. He's pretty cool. I wonder what our opponent's thinking about. Wait, did I not attack with Hydrovine? Jeepers. That's what, my opponent is roping me out that he's actually like making me mess up. I literally have no clue how that didn't even process in my mind to not attack with Hydrovine. Hopefully our opponent just disconnected or something, because that was an embarrassing mistake. At this point, I'm just playing big dudes. It's already too late for the ramp, really. I'm just gonna go Volibear, Volibear. Alright. Anyways, I'm sure you guys could have picked up by now. You should have attacked with the Hydrovine in that situation. Yo, plus 16 LP? We're climbing. I've been seeing a ton of these control decks. I'm a little surprised, to be honest. I think in this situation we want to go turn 3 Lissandra, right? Instead of turn 3 turn 3 Wild Mysticism. Because then we'll go into turn 4 with 6 mana, but we don't necessarily have any other cards we want to play to ramp into at that specific time. If I find another ramp spell, I might start with the ramp. Okay.
I will bury the world in ice.
I don't think there's a reason not to attack here.
Plans within plans.
9 lives isn't up yet, so I think this attack is safe. I also saw some people running Neela decks. Some of it was like Neela Reaver's Row, but I also saw some Neela Janna. I know Trickster, sorry, you just published an article on Mastering Runeterra about top 5 lineups, and there's a interesting Neela Janna deck I was thinking about trying out. There's a Neela Misfortune. It's a Neela Janna Sunken Temple deck. That looks kind of cool. With Wizened Helmsman. I actually haven't played that guy too much. Maybe that's worth looking into. I could have played Winter's Touch there. I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but Winter's Touch is counter spellable. Okay, this is a pretty interesting attack. I'm gonna take this open. I can use these 2 cards if they tried like a 9 lives to block. Or if they just do this like in Quiet as Seraphine, that's also pretty good for us. Oh. Wasn't expecting that, but it works, right? Well. Honestly, it does feel a little weird that we don't have any way to deal with landmarks because there are a lot of Sunken Temple decks going around. Hydrovine. Is that better than Volibear? Volibear gets the Thralls on board, which is nice. Because I almost certainly have like a recall, so if they just recall the Hydrovine, it's actually pretty bad. I was thinking this kind of wastes some board space with this other Thrall, but I guess next turn if I'm playing Volibear, I really don't care too much about overwriting like my 2-1 here. Haha, we got him! I guess they could have Notify, but it's kind of funny. They cleared my board space for me too. That's not too bad. I'm pretty happy to see that. Because I might have to quietest the Seraphine if they ever block with her. On like my Lissandra or something. And it makes it less likely they can save her. I'm just gonna slam a Volibear here though, right?
This storm brings death.
More than mortal, I am iceborn. Succumb.
Oh, we can play Watcher by our next attack turn. Is She Who Wanders good here? Next turn, if they don't have a set on board, we could get all of their champions in hand. I mean, like, if they're spending mana to recall Seraphine here. Okay.
Killing lights. They are worthy.
Sorry, Papa.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. They're, again, spending another card when I kind of need the board space anyways isn't really that bad for us. It does slow down our Watcher level up a little bit, but we should be fine. Alright, if they open with, like, set. I mean, no, I forget. She Who Wanders hits them whether or not they're on board or in play, so... Set might be level, I'm not actually sure at the moment. But we'll at least get the other two champions.
Coin buys drink and
Nice,
news.
okay. This felt pretty good. Obviously, this isn't quite over yet, but there's almost no way they have a way to come back from this. Alright, GG. That was a good one.
The snow is red from our foes.
That seems like the kind of matchup where even if you get one ramp spell out early to get to your big dudes, they're going to have a hard time catching up. Okay, Volibear Elder. They're going to have more big dudes, like Enraged Fire Spitter. I don't think I want any of these. I think we kind of just want to race to the ramp spells. Oh, that's ugly. Oh, this is why I don't play these ramp decks. Sometimes I feel like you just die to your own hand. Oh no. Why just draw like triple War Mother's Call off the top? Ugh. We have 7 cards in hand and took a full mulligan and didn't see a single Lissandra or ramp spell. That's probably already game over. Okay, we're not too late to the party, but I don't know. I'm sure that makes a big difference in these matchups.
Chosen of the storm himself. Peace is a fool's promise.
I don't think I need to spend a Soul Harvest there. I'd kind of rather keep up my spell mana for the next few turns. In case I draw a War Mother's Call. Because the 2-3 is kind of irrelevant at this point. I feel like this is the kind of matchup where you're either getting destroyed on board, or you're destroying them. It's not something where it's going to come down to like a 2 HP difference too much. We just don't have anything to do here though except kill that 2-3. And I'm kind of just taking the gamble that they're going to they're not gonna call my bluff and be like, ooh, I gotta be scared of a ruination here. Oh man. I don't know how we're coming back from this. We've drawn so many unplayable cards.
The wheels are in motion. Blood greases their axles.
Ah, jeepers, man, this is all really bad. I guess they're both equally awful, so let's kill the unit that has Deathless. If I Soul Harvest, I can just I'm playing Badira anyway, most likely. Like unless we literally top deck War Mother's Call, I would want to kill this and then just play Badira next turn.
I failed you, Volibear.
Badira's like the only way we really stabilize. I don't think She Who Wanders does much. Volibear's not going to kill anything impactful. So just getting an 8/8 that I don't care about losing, plus the Thralls, is our fastest way to catch up. They can just play Elder Dragon though for either. I was wondering if this would be a Heisho deck. That's kind of funny. Okay. That's probably game over. At least he doesn't have Spell Shield now, right? I don't even know what to do here. I think this one's kind of over. We played... Have we... Did we literally just play Soul Harvest Vengeance? Udyr? We got one more just touch. Okay. I don't know. This didn't feel like our best draw. I'm sure this one goes differently in a handful of other rounds, but... We still run enough for like ruinations and stuff. Maybe we can get out of this. I don't know. They're gonna just destroy us this entire game. There's no way we would get this out of this, right? I don't have any experience with the deck, so I'm kind of like just seeing what's up here. But like if we top deck a ruination,
I sever the lifeblood of any who oppose me.
we'll have 2 draws next turn. I don't want to give up quite yet. I'm not expecting we win this, so this is more just for my own personal amusement at this point. I guess I really didn't play much Volibear when he came out. I thought I played a little bit more than that. I don't even know what we're trying to accomplish. I think this one's over. Yeah, there's just no way. Gwen, Elder Dragon. Now what is this all about? I'm intrigued. Boom, boom, boom. Now, Flash Freeze, I think we just have enough interaction that we don't necessarily need to keep that in our opener. Oof, this is what I mean. I can't, my heart aches to see this. Like it doesn't even, it's not that awful when you have the ramp. But man, if these are like Quietists and Soul Harvests, I prefer my nice tidy little PNZ controls where I always have Mystic Shots and, you know, like the old Swain Ezreal control, Ravenous Flocks, all those nice cheap cards. Eradication could be pretty good in this matchup. Ceaseless Sentry. I wonder what this is. Is it like a... It's not like an aggro deck, I guess? It's like a more mid-rangey style? Because otherwise you wouldn't play Ceaseless Sentry here as your one drop of choice. I'm a little surprised they took that trade, right? Like, our 2/2 doesn't matter that much. Would you rather use a hate spike there? I guess in their point of view, if it pushes an additional 2 damage this turn and it's the only card they really can kill with hate spike, I guess that makes sense then. And I have to decide if I want to go with Hydrovine or Bodier. I'm thinking Hydrovine because it gives me 2 blockers next turn. I think this is a bit of a gamble either way. I could have played Ruination this turn, but then they had to have 6. Yeah, they just like slam a big unit here and then I die on the open attack. Oh, that's really bad too. Oh, this is really bad, isn't it? Man, we're getting kind of destroyed by some of these. Again, I still... Oh, no. So I thought this was the one, the Arachnid or whatever that summons units, but okay. Yeah, clearly I messed up. And we are dead either way. We're taking exactly lethal if I go like this. Why are we taking... Oh, because Gwen's Drain still goes. Yeah, I guess I should have just played Ruination that turn. I got greedy. I took the wrong choice there. Maybe that's just a lack of experience in this style of deck, but... I felt like... I don't know, just throwing away a Ruination right there into 6 open mana. And I'm like, I don't quite know what my opponent's playing. I feel like it was a reasonable play. But obviously hindsight's 20/20 and... I should have just tried to get away with the Ruination. Lucian Azure. Okay. I'm really happy we're running into so many random decks instead of just the Morgana Galio decks over and over and over. Even if we were meant to you know, prey on those Galio decks, I think this is kind of fun to actually see a whole bunch of off-meta picks.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare. It can be undone.
I got Jinx is still a deck. I haven't seen that much. Although I heard it was doing okay in some of like the tournaments.
You will speak when I allow you.
I think I'll pass. I don't know what the minion's doing here, or domination. I don't know how many cards they run that actually summon husks. Oh, interesting. I'll force it out. I want to be able to play my big spells later in the game without having to worry too much. Cool.
We live in hallowed times.
What? Did they not draw it? Is that what they were laughing at? I didn't even catch it at first. For some reason, I first thought this was one that was if you leveled the champion, give your other creatures +2/+2 or +2/+0. Creatures. What have I do? I've said so much Magic the Gathering lingo today. It's not even like I've been playing much Magic the Gathering lately.
You cannot fight the codes.
Just trying to save HP at this point. I could have blocked otherwise and like just not damaged my Lissandra, but I don't particularly care about that. I just want to prioritize as much health as I can. Eradication. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. It doesn't look great. It kills like these three guys, but they're not the biggest problems. I'd rather just get my Hydrovine going. They don't have a great way to deal with Hydrovine right now either. I hope not, at least. Shuriam and Demacia that have to have like... It's so strange. Curious deck list. I'm interested to see what else they do here. Doing this puts my Hydrovine in range of another spell, but it's essentially trying to get 2 units to block, if that makes sense. I can only block one at a time, so if I trade offensively and blocking... Okay. I'll pass. If they attack, I can just use the Harsh Winds. If not, I'm pretty happy to end the round. If they play...
Gonna make a meal of them.
If they play that, I can go... Eradication. Still lose Hydrovine. This is a little annoying. Okay. Maybe I'm just supposed to go Volibear Volibear here.
Swift, silent.
Now, obviously, I'm regretting the Hydrovine a little bit, but again, that's just unfamiliar with what I'm supposed to be expecting here. I wouldn't have expected Merciless Hunter. That made things a little bit more difficult.
Tremble before thou hear.
Because I would have, you know, just taken the 4 damage instead if my Hydrovine was not vulnerable. It's also pretty big that they don't have Red Negation.
I should stamp you out like the insect you are.
Now, just talking about how I got punished for attacking the last time with my important units. I have to put the pressure on them at some point, you know? If they don't chump block, they're just dead to our thralls next turn. Next attack round. Sure. This little spell shield dude's putting in work.
Don't get in my way.
They're leveling our Volibear if they attack this turn, though.
This is mercy. Gift me new scars.
Okay, that still works for us. Oh, he has regeneration. That's kind of funny. So I'd actually have to decide, do I kill this Lucian? Or do I just go Hydrovine? I think I'm actually going to kill him. Because the fact that he'd have a... What? What was he, a 6/6 or something? 7? Wow, interesting. Okay. If they have one last strike spell, maybe they live through this upcoming turn. I think we're fine. I don't think I care about the solution. I have another Harsh Winds if something goes wrong.
World of true power.
Ages pass, yet I remain.
I can also just go Hydrovine. No, I can get... Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I can go Hydrovine and keep up Harsh Winds. And play the Watcher. Or no, it's 8 mana, right? Okay, right. Okay. So do I care about Lucian and 2 cards? I'm going to say no. All right, GG. That was an interesting one.
All is still for now.
We gotta go on a bit of a run here, though. I'm enjoying the deck. I just don't think I'm particularly good with it. Volibear Olive Dragon. We just had this matchup. What was the big key? Ramping, and they had some spooky mid-range units like Iasilla. Doesn't look too bad. Double ramp is pretty big here too. Doesn't matter which way I go here. I don't think so. Not enough here. I'll try to chip in a few damage if they don't have their own Wild Mysticism. I'd be curious to know what the implications there are of going Winter's Touch versus going... What? Is this like stall out the game type Poro? Might just be a Heart of the Fluff deck. They're failure, not Shadow Isles, so I'm definitely just gonna go Hydrovine here. No need to try to get tricky. Okay.
Sever the lifeblood of any who oppose me.
That could be trouble, but at this point, I think it's gonna have to... this does level up my Volibear if I attack, so it doesn't really accomplish much, but...
Quicker, warm blood.
Like, getting Volibear Elder Dragon down early is the most troublesome thing here. But we have a Vengeance before the Elder Dragon can get Deathless. They have to deal with our own scaling Hydrovine. If they play something like another Berserker here that's not specifically Elder Dragon, I really just want to slam this Volibear, but they can still play anything they want, so I'd have to be careful. I guess I can start with passing this action, because this is irrelevant for killing any important units. And so it still leaves me the option to either go Vengeance or Volibear if they decide to do something else.
My rage and powers cannot be bested. Ah, such pride. You will cut many threads.
Deathless Volibear is not my favorite thing here. I think I have to Vengeance that. I don't think there's any way. Or, like, it's when he's summoned, so he'll just come back as a 10-1 once I kill him, like, at some point. I don't know, maybe this is another gamble and I'm just unsure, but I think we're safe to just drop a Hydrovine here. We do have to be careful that their volleyball doesn't level. This attack doesn't look great, but I don't want to play Volibear into Elder Dragon. Maybe it's a gamble I have to take. Ah, does it even matter though? Volibear only gives me one Thrall. I think I'm just gonna attack here. I think at the moment we're in an okay position with double Hydrovine. They're the ones who have to either play Elder Dragon or deal with our dudes. They don't have any good removal spells besides big units. And I have freezes.
The wind calls us to battle. I'm listening, Stormblood. I hear the call.
I'm gonna get this guy on board now. I think this is fine to go into next turn. I don't mind if they kill this guy. Oh no.
Your skin will keep me warm this winter.
This is not going well. I'm getting more nervous as this goes on, but Volibear will level this turn. But next turn we start getting overwhelmed threats on board. Okay. I'd really like a Ruination at this point, but think I'm just gonna go Harsh Winds here. Because they're gonna want to level up Volibear. My mists will be pretty big next turn. I hope they let me trade my Booty here.
I am war incarnate.
These are both going to be saved by a Sky Splitter potentially, or a freeze. And I'll start here. I'm okay with this guy dying, so I'll just save some HP. We actually stopped Volibear from leveling too. And this lets me go into next turn with just a nice big open attack without having to worry about developing anything right here. I almost missed that. I totally for some reason thought Soul Harvest worked like Quietus, where it was combined health and power. What? Oh well, that still lets us have a big board. Oh, and it levels Volibear. No, I thought we got away from leveling him.
I am the doom of all.
Ooh, that wouldn't be too bad. This looks like an open attack to me though.
You cannot overcome me.
Nice. I can't believe how many like meta decks are avoiding. I find it kind of fun. This doesn't seem exceptional. It only seems good to like kill other feral mystics and stuff. I don't know what their deck's trying to do here. Lissandra Elder Dragon. Probably just again some more of the mid-range 6-drops, like maybe Invite Fire Spitter, Heisho, maybe some of those guys. Sinans. I'll save the Soul Harvest for their Lissandra. I can go Hydrovine here? That doesn't sound too bad. And again, I think we have the advantage with our Shadow Owl's removal compared to their Elder Dragon region. We can, you know, vengeance stuff on stack before they get all the dragon boons or whatnot. Ooh, okay. Well, this is the trade-off we're taking. You know, we stopped our ramping a turn early to get some board presence going. I think that's a fair trade for us, though. Oh no, okay, so they're just gonna play Elder Dragon. No, that's not obviously gonna happen. But anyways, they're gonna play something troublesome here, potentially. Ooh, we got a really good card of our own. Do I just play Hydrovine? Or Bodier? I can just go Hydrovine actually and play Warmother's Call next turn. And we're just going to have Hydrovines on board for the rest of the game. So we don't have to worry about like chump blocking the thralls as much. We got a little roasted if they have specifically Buried in Ice, which they probably have. So I'm going to take my open attack because I don't think we're pushing lethal this turn. They have freezes most likely. They might have Buried in Ice, so I'm going to try to see what they do first. Oh. Well, Warmother's Call at least plays around Buried in Ice by like summoning our stuff. Oh, that was useless. A 10-10's not useless, but you know what I mean. Wasn't quite what I was expecting. Also not quite the draw I was hoping for there. Harsh Winds, that was a good draw though. I don't really want the... Still never found our vengeance, unfortunately. We're still not dead though. I wonder if the Elder Dragon's gonna level on their next attack. Okay, well, I'm gonna go... Harsh Winds here. And Soul Harvest. Ooh, that's actually a really good draw. Wow, that was the best time ever to hit of Lissandra. I was literally just thinking, I didn't say it out loud, but like, oh man, that She Who Wanders obliterating my Lissandra is actually really bad because I need that Ice Shard.
Tremble before Valkyr. Killing the lights.
I can't really attack with anything. I'm just gonna have to get Watcher down, and maybe that's how we win into the game. And that doesn't seem to do too much either, though. Again, we have Warmother's Call on board. Or like active. But it's only gonna last a few more turns. Double Volibear on board is actually kind of funny too. Are you kidding me? I didn't realize they had that much power on board. Well, we can't do too much about that anyways. You know, obviously I tried to kill him, but when he had Deathless and we just didn't have Vengeance in hand at the time. It's funny that it lets you play the spells on him. I didn't know it let you do that.
Stinging cold.
I don't know. I feel like that one's a close one. Again, just lack of experience in those matchups. I don't know if we just had a little bit of an unlucky draw. Because you guys have seen throughout the video, I've been pretty cautious in those type of matchups to try to hold up vengeances for, you know, in case of emergency, break glass here for an Elder Dragon, but... What is going on? I swear, the random failure decks we're running into today, it's kind of funny. Ash Trinimir. I don't even know. I literally wouldn't have been able to tell you for $1 billion if Trinimir was in standard. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get my ramp down. Lissandra seems pretty whatever at the moment, and I'd rather, in case we top deck more ramp, make sure we get it coming down as fast as possible. Rather than like playing Lissandra and then next turn going like, oh well now I have 2 ramp spells, now I'm a turn behind on the ramp. Because I can just play Lissandra next turn, it doesn't matter. I still bank some mana. But in case we top deck another expensive ramp spell, I want to make sure we get those out as fast as possible.
Ages pass, yet I remain.
I'm going to take my open attack here. They're going to be a mana gem ahead of me to play something big.
Plans within plans.
Lissandra's Entomb is kind of a funny way to deal with a Trinimir or Elder Dragon.
A true Freljordian welcomes.
I'm not going to use this Quietus quite yet. I can use it to like freeze Ash plus Quietus.
An ice-shrouded world.
I don't know what this deck is trying to do, but if it runs Rhyme Tusk Shaman, I'm interested. I could never live in fire though, man. I'm a Shurima kind of guy when it comes to the weather I prefer. Yeah, that's not good.
For the thrill of battle.
I don't think I care though.
Live diversion, I promise.
Not right now. I'm just gonna play War Mother's Call. Maybe we hit Hydrovine off the top. Or a Bodir. Bodir wouldn't be awful. Nice, okay. Hydrovine obviously doesn't chump block too well here, but we'll take our lumps for 1 turn. They don't really have any burns, so it's more just we have enough freezes in our hand. We have a Lissandra's Entomb. Oh. That could actually be trouble, huh? I can be passive though. I don't have to do anything. See, Shiha Wanderers getting summoned like that is a little awkward.
Times for you.
Could you just stay alive instead?
I'm gonna Vengeance Ash here. I can freeze these guys. I can go like next turn Harsh Winds Quietus.
Continue without
But
me.
Ash making my units not be able to block is actually kind of problematic.
You will do as I command.
Alright, we got Lissandra leveled already too. I guess what, turn 6, turn 7, War Mother's Call isn't too bad. I just don't understand their game plan. Like if they're trying to play Ash and Rhyme Tusk Shaman early in the game, that seems like it's kind of taking away from some of your ramp potential. Rather the Freljord. And Challenger. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. I'm just trying to think if I need to entomb something right here. I don't think so.
Are you amused staring at the dirt?
The frost reveals.
Not a huge fan of these She Who Wanders getting hit off of War Mother's Call.
Thread cutter.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take my open attack.
But it whelps.
Drilling Soul Harvest was really nice to get rid of this Rhyme Tusk Shaman.
You'll need more than that.
Should I kill my Volibear for 1 damage? That doesn't seem particularly effective. We've gotten War Mother's Call to go quite a few times in these past few games. No. Oh, he's not good. Oh, this is, yeah, that is unnecessary. How do we get out of this? Probably just entomb Metacon because it's an on-play trigger.
Entomb.
And then for 3 mana, I don't think they have anything here that scares me, so I can just level up Lissandra. I don't know what I'm doing there. Hydrifying 7 mana, not 8 mana. Okay, well, what can you do? We're pushing a ton of damage here. They're gonna have to do something. I wanted to get Watcher down that turn, obviously that's why I did that.
You don't stand a chance.
I did that obviously forgetting he was 7 mana. I need Volibear to level so he can not die to my next Ice Shard. Alright, GG. Well, one little silly play, but we still got there.
I'll never yield.
All is still for now.
Whoa. I swear this is rigged, right? Like, I swear my LP keeps dipping after each game. But we're running into some seriously strange decks today. Like, I haven't seen a single Morgana Galio deck. I don't know if this is the quietest matchup. I'll keep up Soul Harvest here. I don't think there's anything I need to be particularly worried about, but
It's way more fun than school.
what does Soul Harvest kill? Morgana? Leona? Sure, I guess I'll hold on to them. I don't think I care about the 2 damage here as much.
Practice time.
I feel like that's more to level up on Morgana than any impactful state on the board. Like if they spend their whole turn just killing my Feral Mystic, I don't think I care particularly much there. They could have like Sunburst, but again, they're spending their whole turn. We're still only trading like 1 card for 1 card. Whoa. Okay. She Who Wanders actually looks like it might be pretty good in this matchup.
We're not playing.
I am not sure what's going on with this deck. Oh my gosh, double Deathless. That's not bad. Well, we still have an incredibly good attack coming up here, so they're kind of under pressure even with double Deathless Dragons. I'm not too concerned at the moment. I am going to start here with She Who Wanders. Windsinger, interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Was not expecting that one. Okay. That's pretty good.
Might not have wings. They'll fly.
Wow. They're actually gonna burn a card too. Oh my gosh, I can't even attack into this dude. What's happening? I'll freeze whoever blocks here, I guess, and then That's actually kind of funny. I can't believe we just got blown out so hard by Mina. I would have taken my open attack if I had guessed Mina was coming, but I could just throw out Hydrovine to deal with 2 units and hold up a freeze. That seems good. At some point I need to get Warm Weather's Call down maybe. I can just play Hydrovine here and I'll see what they do. Another stun? Shoot, that's actually so bad. I think we're just dead. Man, it's unbelievable. I can't believe that deck beat us. That's actually kind of funny.
Relax and strike.
It's moments like this I wish I was good. So many stuns too. That's kind of funny. I have no idea where that deck came from, but I'll be able to laugh at myself for that one. There are some days when I'm like, how do I keep losing to such like weird jank piles? But I don't know. That one was kind of funny. What is going on? I swear, is there like a patch upcoming or something and people are just jamming weird decks because it's like changing soon? What on earth? I'm so mind blown. It's kind of hilarious. This is a matchup I'm a little worried about just slamming War Mother's Call. I have no idea what to expect from these decks, but like they could have Red Negation or the Shadow in the Brush that flips into an Avenging Messiah, so I'm not quite confident to just rip a War Mother's Call. They only run one action. I'm not going to save my Quietus for one action. Wow. I'm literally getting janked out today. So many crazy decks I'm just getting destroyed by. The aren't in your hand decker play. That's so funny. I have no idea what's going on here. If they don't develop much here, they might not threaten me with enough damage here, so I can just rip a War Mother's Call, and even if they deny it... Okay, yeah, perfect. Even if they deny this, I can just play a Volibear next turn. Alright, now we're talking. Ah, I was literally just gonna say, just please not another She Who Wanders off the top. This is so embarrassing. I'm getting absolutely toasted today. Oh my gosh, I gave it tough? What on earth is going on here?
You will do as I command.
Yeah, okay. Jeepers, what on earth, man? Ugh, Volibear didn't even hit the priestess. I can't believe this.
Embrace.
Killing light.
I don't think I'm going to offer the trade here right now. Maybe I should. I'm going to be getting another unit off War Mother's Call. And Deathless. I swear, I cannot believe how insanely destroyed we are getting right now. Because if they rally, do I care? They're not going to attack with anything. Except for Scion. So I think I'll just pass until I find more units on board and have more mana for freezes and stuff. They're gonna get 2 more champions off the top here. This is so bad.
Who is left to kill? Destiny calls. The order is given. You cannot overcome me.
Foolish child.
Our Volibear could level this turn. I'd have to play his Stormbringer.
Shurima is sand and sky, past and present. Stand down.
Yeah, if they attack, they level my Volibear. Oh no.
Return to us.
Oh my gosh. What is going on here?
Peace through servitude. Their light flickers. Come and fight.
Shatter.
Okay, Volibear's leveled. We're gonna have something come off of War Mother's Call. We finally get to deal with this priestess. Oh wow, they're right negationing it? Okay, that's kind of funny. Huh. I hope they don't hit something too crazy here.
When all is dark and cold, I shall remain. But it wells.
I am inevitable.
I don't think I care if they block my Lissandra here.
Their opposed Noxus.
I can threaten Ice Shard lethal here, and then they have to do something else. I'm using that card too often. Oh, I guess I could start like this, right? Because no matter what, all I'll have is for Scion's Rally. Okay.
Feel the power of true ice.
Well, that was an interesting one. I think we're in the clear now. But it certainly took some work to get there. We can get Watcher down this turn too. Wow, that killed my Thrall, so now my Watcher doesn't get to summon. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, not another Scion. Man, okay, well, what do we do about that? I don't actually know how we handle that. Stormbringer makes it so their Scion pushes a lot more overwhelm damage. I can't Ruination. I think I just let them attack and then Vengeance the summon or the Scion returned. Cause I'm still pushing lethal next turn in a variety of ways. Oh, it didn't even kill Scion. Okay, well that's actually good. I didn't think of that. I can't play Volibear then. That'd be bad. So I'll pass, make them do something. All right. Well, we finally got there. So many crazy decks today. I have no idea what's going on, but my goodness. It's a little too much jank for me. I'm probably gonna have to call it there, guys. Either way, a little bit of a wild stream. I don't know. I specifically picked this Lissandra Volibear deck because I was like, well, I should test it against some of these meta decks, see if it's up to standards for the Runeterra Open. But yeah, I have no idea what to take away from this stream. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you ever miss a stream, I always upload the VODs to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, thank you for listening, but why not come join us on Twitch? I always love chatting with you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to play like some kind of Sunken Temple deck. I want to see if this Sarah Morgana Janna deck is any good still, because that way I can play a Set Karma deck. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Maybe a little bit of a weird stream, but I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I'll see you tomorrow.